Ambassador Trigunayat, then let me understand from you. This visit by President Muizzu will come after he's made a visit to China. He assumed office, he visited China, where he made that remark that just because we're a small country, you cannot bully us. You do not have the license to bully us, which many thought is a hint, an indication towards India. But the fact that first the China visit was made, now the India visit is being made, the fact that he is China inclined, we've got other neighbors as well, where there are concerns about a Chinese inclination. How concerned should India be regarding this situation?
I think we must take note of it, but we need not be unduly concerned. We must recognize the reality that China is there. China wants to contain India within its own region. I mean, we consider South Asia as our natural geography, in that sense. And therefore, it is important that we have these historic civilizational ties with these countries, and this will continue. But the times are changing. China is trying to get in there, and they try to, wherever they can, they will try to do it. I mean, that's a reality we'll have to contend with, and I think India is doing that. But at the end of the day, these countries also realize that India's assistance is for their own development and not creating a kind of dead diplomacy that some countries do, including China. And so they want to also balance out in that sector. And I think that's not a bad thing. We believe in strategic autonomy. If these countries are continuing with their strategic autonomy, so be it. So I think that we'll have to work continuously a little more because, see, with small countries, generally they feel this big brother syndrome, they suffer from that. So anything India does is seen in that perspective. India is far too big for them. But with China, they go to China, then they try to take it. So it will continue to happen. I don't give much credence to it. We are prepared. But the genuineness of India's assistance to these countries and the Prime Minister's commitment and our continued engagement with these countries is a testimony to that.
Okay, Ambassador Trigunayat, President Muizzu is expected to visit Mumbai and Bengaluru as well. One is a financial hub, the other is a tech hub, clearly reflecting that there might be certain agreements, that there might be certain deals and investments that the two countries will share in different sectors. Where do you think the two countries have the potential now to take forward their relationship in terms of trade and investment?
Well, India has been providing a lot of assistance. I mean, they're including capacity building. We have opened institutes in those countries. We have provided health security and everything. Now, the digital public infrastructure is something in which India has aced and has been providing and offering to all the countries in the global south and including in the global north. Why not? So I think that this is something that President Muizzu must be looking at. And he must be identifying, he'll be asking the Indian businesses to come and invest in the country and try to help them, bridge over the digital divide that they have in the country. Secondly, in Bombay, they are also looking at, fintech, UPI, and all those things might be discussed with that. That, of course, will also happen in Delhi. But at the same time, I think that he will be attracting investments and tourism infrastructure to be developed in which India had been engaged for quite some time now. So this is something they would like to have. I mean, in my view, he wants to generate confidence among Indian businesses and tech sector that Maldives is ready to do business with India.
Which also comes after the tourism sector in Maldives took a hit after that entire India Out campaign and how social media campaigns were against it. We'll leave it there. Ambassador Anil Trigunayat, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast on Global Mirror and sharing your perspective. Thank you very much.